to Tallahassee, Florida, home of the war chant, Chief Osceola, Renegade, and the Florida State Seminoles, a place simply known as the Dope. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Seminoles will kick it away to start us off. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. He wants to throw. Using the quick game. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
That's a really nice job hauling that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all three levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Across the 25, he's got room. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more really good execution by this offense. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lacey. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season. I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Muscling ahead on third and short. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the third down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, LSU.
This defense backed up, goal to go, and the crowd's giving them some juice. With the run on first and goal. Knocked down after a gain of 1, they'll mark it at the 6.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, it's awful.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Quarterback now has to make sure his guys are dialed in. You can't make any more mistakes. Giving up a negative play on second down by the goal line, you've got to be really smart with this football.
So loud it's rattling your fillings on third and goal. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
Offense getting set for first down. They're going to test the right side with this one. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll try the right side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be 4th down.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
He's got great speed. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Out onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit.
And that pass picked off. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job on the defense closing it off and making the interception.
Handoff to the lone back. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. LSU 3, Florida State 0.
We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. They'll try the run. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Back to throw, it's Uiagalelei. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Takes it the other way. The tag. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arkansas is in front. They've played awfully well today, and while there's no Darren McFadden out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 7 over the Coyotes. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Offense in an empty set. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Brown. At the 40. There he goes. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Now Nothing too surprising about seeing the Seminoles being productive in the passing game.
Man, we can think back, Reese, to so many great offenses for Florida State, whether it's Charlie Ward or Chris Winkie, whoever it is, the trigger man being really, really good is the start of a great Florida State team.
Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. This guy hoping to join that long line of big playmakers for Florida State, whether it's Rashad Green, Kez McCorvey, or, of course, the great Peter Warrick.
Yeah, finding those guys on the outside with game-breaking speed that you can build your offense around, that you know you can consistently throw the football, get Doak Campbell.
And the ball is picked off. Looking for more room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Tigers! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, though.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Dropping back, it's Uiagalelei. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Trying to take it back. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, LSU! Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. The Seminoles headed quickly to the line.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over? I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They go to the ground. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Trying to move the sticks on third down. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback checking off. Back to pass, it's Uiagalelei. Going up top. And he's got it inside the 25. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Trying to find his man on first down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. The sure hands, it's Toafili. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
That's a great lesson for young quarterbacks out there. You don't have to force every football deep down the field. I know it's 3rd and long, and that play definitely is designated to go to a wide receiver somewhere, but hey, check it down to your running backs. These guys are great athletes, and they can make good things happen when you give them the ball in space.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Running back searching for a hole. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And here comes the field goal unit. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Absolute shank. Missed it. Well, that's the way it goes sometimes. Missed field goal, still down by 24.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Stepping to the right. pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession.
He's got it on the left. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. And the Noles in the hurry-up.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here, trailing early in the third quarter. Let's see if these receivers can make more plays like that as this game goes on.
He wants to throw here on second down. Fires to the middle. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Snags a quick pass on the left. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Pickup of 11. And that's good enough for a first down.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. And that ball is picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 20. Touchdown Seminoles. What a great play by the defense, and paying it off with the interception return.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. To the air, into Uyangalele. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Inside the 50, the 30, at the 20. He just sets sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a two-point return. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown...
Brings it down on the right side. Nothing but green ahead. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Trying to get the corner. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
And a lot of times the defense is focused on the middle, right? Bring more big bodies in the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite, get outside, get their speedster the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quick completion to the right. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll go right back to the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man, what a play by that defensive lineman. You could say he was channeling his inner power.
And that's what defensive linemen do. Big, fast, one of the most athletic players on the field, getting in the backfield. Just beautiful.
You know, you could have shown a little humility there and said, "Aw, shucks," or something.
Aw, shucks, or something.
Offense calls a timeout. Big down coming. They want to talk it over. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
Well, the offense on 3rd down, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Washington has the lead right now. Feels like we've heard the air raid sirens a few times today, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over the Astronauts. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking downfield, it's Uiagalelei. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Fielded in the end zone, it's Holmes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Going up top on first down. Moving out to the right. Trying to make magic with his feet. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. The Knowles will hustle to the line.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when...
And he's thrown another interception. Obliterates him, still on the move. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I'll tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
They'll try to get on the same page this time. 2nd and 10 from the 31. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
Bulls his way forward. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
And the Tigers have it with a 1st and goal. Calls his own number. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. DB's right up on the receivers. This defense will try to keep everything in front.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, LSU 36, Florida State 6.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
Easy.
Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Touchdown LSU! And the punishment has been extended.
And this offense looking more and more like themselves. This is what we're accustomed to seeing. Last week, more of a blip, right? 0-1 to start the season. Kind of had some bad vibes, some bad mojo. Bounced right back, putting up a ton of points. And this one is all but over. 1-1 is here for this team.
He'll bring it out. It's Holmes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchbacks. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
This could have the earmarks of a wasted drive if they don't come up with something on 2nd down from the 13. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the 4th quarter.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. It's a reverse. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
It's so easy to let your eyes lie to you. See the ball kind of go the other way. What's my assignment? My assignment is to make sure I contain the backside. Great job by the defense, not getting fooled, playing their assignment, and making the play.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. He puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him.
Touchdown, Tigers! And the pummeling has started.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Just got a little casual with it and blew the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's out of bounds here on the return. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Wants to throw. It's Uiagalelei. Gets it away off his back foot. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
On first down, here comes this offense. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, Dave. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make.
I see you, nephew. Then jumped on me in there, huh?
Something.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. At the 45 on his way. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way.
You got your thing, King?
The Tigers
Your V-Bucks
have
on?
it with a 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finished off the drive with a 30-yard scoring scamper. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Douglas. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, Dave.
Yeah, just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much. But keep fighting, man.
He's about to start leaving our game.
Try to find things to build
don't do
next
that.
week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
Makes the grab outside. It's Douglas. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on second down. Gets it out fast. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
We got no time.
They keep attacking through the air. On the run, fires downfield.
He almost threw another fucking pick to that dude, man. So sad ass out of here, you fucking sorry piece of shit.
Everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like.
Oh, look out, there he goes. Running inside the 20. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous party. A late touchdown.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight, get powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
And he coughed it up, and good thing he got it back himself.
Everybody's got
Jesus Christ, man.
Every single time you
That's how I know we sad. We can't even get the ball back.
Some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
The give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack. And
hey, why do you keep saying that, man? Do you know what you're saying when you're saying blood? Do you know what you're saying? All right, so why are you going to say something and you don't know what you're saying? Blood means that you're in the game. Are you in the game? Bloods wear red. Crips and Bloods. When you went to Lafayette, you got jumped in or something? So why you keep saying blood? Right, but I want you to understand what you're saying. When you say stuff like that, you not no blood. That's blood talk. You're not a blood, bro.
The give to the back. They make the stop in this running game.
I don't think y'all even know what y'all saying.
Get the first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
No, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.